Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 here again. We have another battery here, so that's good. I took out my little room that I had in here, which I no longer need, so that's out of here. I redid the wiring in here, so it comes off of here. I changed those out to be the heavy cable, so that's good to go. And it looks like the storm has just ended, which is great, and I just ate and did all of that stuff, so hopefully I won't have to worry about any of that for at least a little bit. And we have some potatoes growing. I think they're actually done. Yeah, I think I can see a potato down there. And we also have our tomatoes doing their thing. And then I need to build, what's that? I don't remember what it's called. Canner. It's the thing where you put the cans in there and then it makes a thing. What is that thing called? Ladder, furniture, furnace, floor grating, electronics printer, container mount. Nope, 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 nope. Is it not in here? It's probably not in here. Okay. So, that means it's probably in here. Alright, so, yeah, there we go. So, microwave, paint mixer, chemistry station. It's none of those, actually. What? Ah, there it is. Basic packaging machine. Okay. Now, here is my concern. I don't want to use that because it's too fickle. So we need copper, steel, electrum, and constantin. I believe we have enough. So constantin, 43 grams. Yeah, that should be enough for that. Then we need steel and copper. Okay, I have 48 grams of steel in here. And copper, I don't think I have any copper. That's actually kind of the thing that I've been running out of a lot lately. So we'll put that there. Let's see. So I have my centrifuge going. It's kind of doing its thing. So that'll give me 17 copper. How much do I need for this? 10. Okay. So let me just slurp all that up real quick. So I have 2 copper in there. So if we do this, open that up, and then we just kind of slurp everything up as it comes out. You can see there's a door there. So I'll show you kind of everything that I've got going on so far. I've done a fair amount of work off camera. Okay, so that is everything in there. Good. All right, so now we have 19 copper. What are you at? You're at 453. You are off currently, which means that you don't need to be on. Okay, so that can go into there because it's a full stack, and then that can go into there. And then I need that to be warmer. Okay, so there's an oxide, and then we'll take a couple of these volatiles. Thank you. All right, then we'll ignite. Should get us where we need to be. Good. Okay, so there's our copper. That can go there. Now we can make that, and that should make my food situation a little bit easier. And then also I probably should do the little stove thing, cook whatever stove thing. I forgot what it's called. Apparently I need power. Okay. All right, so while that's cooking, okay, so in here, this is our gas room. So this is where we just kind of filter out all the gases. So that's all set up. I don't have any smarts in here yet. Actually, I don't even have the data hookups on here yet, but I can pull from ice, I can pull from canisters, and then I also have, I moved the portable oxygen tank from there into here, so that way in case I need it for whatever emergency purposes, I've got it. And then this is just set to 7,500 PSI, which is set through this thing, or kilopascals, whatever you want to call it. And then that is also doing its thing. And then I can do the same thing for all of these and just kind of like make canisters for stuff, which would not be an issue. But yeah, so that's that, pretty basic. I've got all of my my ores that come out of the deep miner, the dirty ore. So they're all in here, and they're all in stacks of 50. So I've got 5, 7, 9. So that's 450 potential items there. And that's all done with the stacker here. And then this guy is just my single thing, just kind of pumping it straight into there. And that's just kind of what I got going on. And then here are my lovely tomato plants, and those are my potatoes. And I have another potato over there that I can cook at some point. But I need a fridge. So that's kind of what I'm doing up there. And then if we go up here, I plan on expanding this this way. And then I may expand this and just kind of do like a whole new set of solar panels through here. We'll have to see what I feel like about that. I'm going to need a lot of copper for all of this. And then if I use the single input things and I put a power controller on here with a battery inside of it, I should be able to keep my little IC unit powered while it's doing everything. So that should be fine. And then that is powering up my batteries down there. So that's all working out quite nicely. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So let's see if we got this thing going. Hello. Okay, so there's that, and then I need microwave, not the microwave, but the oven. What is this thing called? Packaging machine. Oh, automated oven. There we go. And that needs solder, more copper, and gold. Okay, well, there's some solder. Here's some gold, and now all I need is just more copper. Okay, so this can go into here. I don't think I'm ready for it yet, so we'll just kind of put it right there for now. Let's see. Copper. I could either go and mine more copper, or I could wait for this thing, which currently has nothing in it. Why? Because you didn't fill it back up. That's why. So I'll take one of these, throw it in here, call it good. All right, so if that's the case, then I'm gonna have to go and get more copper. Okay, let's do that real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on it if I can help it. So is there any obvious copper anywhere around here? I don't see it. It's got some oxides right there. That doesn't have much of anything. It's just kind of going a little weird here. Okay, that should be decent. I just need to make my little square area here, right? Oh, the square's that way. Okay, so that's why this is off. Okay, it's fine. I mean, I'm not seeing anything in here, so that's just unfortunate, I guess. I was hoping I might get lucky and run into something. Apparently not. That's fine. Okay. So let's see if I can find some copper elsewhere. Looks like ices, more ices, more ices. Wait, is that copper? That looks like copper. I'm gonna go there. All right, what have you got? And immediately we fall into a hole, which is kind of cool. All right, copper, copper, copper. Hello, copper. Is there no copper in here? It's like all the copper is like up there. Oh wait, no, there we go. Okay, so there's more copper. There's more copper. All right. Alright, we have 36, 39, so I'm getting roughly 3 copper per piece of ore. Doesn't look like there's any more copper in the floor, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay. Well, where is the rest of the copper? Or is this all there is? Alright. Yeah, it looks like there's no more copper in here. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but I think I have enough copper for my purposes anyways. Just kind of hoping I get lucky, but apparently not. Alright, so let's hop out of here. Head that way again. Throw that in. Alright. Oh hey, both batteries fully charged. Excellent. That makes me happy. Alright. So let's go ahead and throw our copper into here. We're at 710, that should be enough, provided it doesn't... Is copper 600? Copper might be 600. Alright, so now with that, we have enough to make our oven. Alright, good to go. Now I'm going to clear out the table, clear out the microwave, and I'm going to put kind of that stuff over in there. And then I also want to have a chute, a couple of chutes, so I can go directly from one into the other. But I think I need iron, and I don't currently... Wait, no, there we go. That's not enough for a chute, though. Or is it? Chute? It's enough for one chute. Right. That might be all I actually need. So, there's that. So that is now good to go. So we've got that set up. Alright, now we'll hop in here, pick up our other little piece here, and we will attempt to figure out where we can put all this stuff. Okay, so if I take this out, I can put this over there, and that leaves me some space over here to do stuff. Table, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, so we'll just put you over here for now. Potato, I will cook you. Good to go. Now I have a potato to eat, should I choose to eat it. Alright, now I need tools, specifically the wrench, to disconnect this. There we go. Alright. Now that can get stored, and then I need to take apart the table, which I think requires a drill. Good, okay. So there's that. Now I can redo some of this. Alright, that can go there. I have another table that I have really no, I need you, sir. I don't need you. Okay. So I'll do that, replace that with a straight, trying to conserve where we can. And I'm going to grab from this side. Really, sir? Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Only bad thing is I can't get at the filters. It's fine. I can move it later if I need to. Alright, so next thing. I'm probably have to move this thing around. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Basically, I need a bigger greenhouse or some storage somewhere so I can just get rid of that thing entirely. Okay, so I suppose what we do first is we place our oven down. And so if I place it here, that's going to make that thing bounce all over the place. And I need to have access to the far side of that. I don't think I'm going to have enough room. No, I'm not going to have enough room in here. Okay, so this room needs to be bigger. Okay, I can do that. That can go there, and yeah, I think I've got a fair amount of iron and stuff, so I could probably make use of that. Yeah, so there's our iron frames. Then we'll build this out, and that out, and that out. And then I need enough sheets, which I don't think I have enough of. Yeah, nowhere near enough. Okay, so I need you to give me all of the stuff that you've got. Alloys can go up here. Good to go. And then give me the iron. There's no iron. Steel? I am low on steel too. Wow. Is that all I have is just 1 gram of iron? Dude. All right. I'm running low on stuff. Well, no, I'm not, because I've got my my large mining bag that I can put stuff into. Okay, so that's that, which is fine. Yeah, so I still have this thing, right? And that has plenty of iron in it. So we'll throw that into there, let that cook. Then we'll throw that into there. And then we're going to need some volatiles and oxides in here. So we'll take that, put it in there. That does not need to be in there. Grab a couple of these volatiles, throw those in there, hit the igniter. That's got to get up to 800, which we did. All right, good to go. And now we can put this into here. Okay, sheets, right? Yeah. I'm gonna need a few. By few, I mean 6. 5, 6. All right. Now I'm gonna go weld this up real quick. That is not what I wanted to do. I almost did the same thing again. Okay, so welder. Welder? Not there. Welder. There we go. All right. Okay. Now that can go in there, and now I need walls, which means I need to make more iron walls. I'm gonna need 3, 6, 8. So I'm gonna need 6 more of those. And then I'm gonna need more sheets on top of that, regular sheets. Unless I decide to do it in those kinds of walls, but then I don't think I have enough steel for that. All right, so that's gonna be another 8. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so now that we've got that, I'm gonna need more glass sheets as well. Okay, glass sheets, which means that you need the silicon. Also, can I stack any of this stuff in here? Okay, so we have our iron frames, we have our steel frames. No, there's really nothing to stack in here. Okay, so we'll just clear up a little bit of space. That can probably go in there. Okay, so I need, how much more glass do I need? I need 2 more. Good. All right. Let's build. Okay, so I probably want to put these on the outside. Okay, and then I'll need to do this up here. All right. And I just need to add in all of these pieces and parts. Okay, and then this is what I need next. Okay. Okay, so that should be completely enclosed. So now, when I open this up and I go in there, all I need to do is just take out the walls. And then we should be okay. Oh, this is gonna have to go and get turned on because because whatever atmospheric was in there, or atmosphere was in there, is about to come into here. Now, hopefully that doesn't kill anything. Actually, hang on, let me throw this over here. Okay, so there's that, and we still have pressure in here, which is good. And then we need this thing. Just take this out, and that out, and that out, and now we are good to go. All right, that can all get stored. Let's see, have these seeded yet? Yes, good. Okay, so seed. Tomato seeds, good to go. So those are now replenished. Okay, and then that's got potato seeds as well. Okay. As soon as I pick this up, it's going to reset the graphics on there. So I kind of don't want to do that quite yet. When I put these on the inside, whoops, I can fix that later. Okay, so that can go like, I don't know, here, I guess. Then you can go kind of over there in the corner. I don't know if that actually worked or not. Okay, so then we can do our oven here. No, not there, but here. And then we can do our packager directly next to it. Oh, but then that's going to shoot out over here. So this actually has to move over a bit more, which means this thing now has to go this way. And then we can move this a little bit more. All right. Oh, I need a wrench? Okay. Wrench. All right. Let's try this again. So that can go there. That can go there. All right, good to go. Okay, so now I need to get some water so I don't die. And apparently my power is low too, so that's cool. All right, there we go. Power's taken care of. And water will be taken care of. Okay, so that can go back in there and get filled up. Now, I have to eat this because it's going to go bad. But then I can eat this to regain the rest of my... Oh yeah, and I have this one too. I could have eaten that. Dang it. You can go there. That's fine. Okay, so you are now all the way full. Good to go. All right. I kind of want to fix these two walls over here and make them on the outside. So let me do that real quick. Drop that down, run it over. There we go. So there's that, and then we'll run these things in there. And then we'll run this in there. Okay, so now I can take out the inner walls and that'll be fine. And then these will all be nice and even. Okay, these I should probably put somewhere. Okay, so there's that. That can go into there. Iron frames, steel frames, walls. Okay, so then regular walls can go there. That can go there. And then these don't have room to be stored, so that's not good. How are you doing? Okay. I'm going to take this out and we'll throw that kind of into there. Have that get run on, and then that can go there, and then all of this, what am I doing with all of these? Just, I have a lot of stuff here. Okay, right. So we'll just put this here, I guess, and we'll throw that there. I don't know. It's fine. What I could do is just kind of toss this thing in here. Just kind of leave it. Okay, so now that I've got that, I need to finish building these things, which, hold on, let me see, oven, automated oven requires stages, iron sheets and a screwdriver. Okay, so I need iron sheets. Okay, there's one. Is that really all I have? Okay. All right. Okay. Welder? Yes. Okay, and then I just need a screwdriver to finish them. Good. And then I just need this to connect them. Alright. So now I can put all of my stuff into here, and then it should work. Okay, so now this needs power. So that's going to go here, and then that's going to go here. There we go. Okay, so now those have power. All right, now I can pick all of the stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That can go in there. Now we'll grab the potato seeds. Potato seeds. Okay, that can go in there, and then the extra potato that was in here somewhere. No, I think I cooked it. Yeah. All right. So now this needs to go. I mean, we can just put it right here for now, I guess. Yeah, see, so it just kind of resets what it looks like. All right, so now what I can do is I can do all of my cooked tomatoes. Oh, and I need, oh, this needs to have an opening so I can put in the cans. Okay, that's going to require more of the chutes. All right. And then I'm going to need this and an inlet, so that's going to be 3, I think. All right, thank you. Also, how are you doing? Okay, you're still processing. All right, good to go. probably should have... Yeah, that's just going to shoot all of that into here. There we go. So now we have cooked tomato. And I'm just going to wait until this is cooked all the way. Oh my gosh. And then French fries. What do I want to do for those? I don't think I necessarily need to do anything with those. Okay, so there's that. So that should be all of them. Good. All right, so now I will take this apart, and I'm going to need the junction to go this way, and then... No. There we go. And then I have to do the inlet. That should be correct. Okay, so now I can toss stuff in there if I need to. Which means I can make my first little batch of tomato soup. All I need to do now is just grab the cans. And then this guy, should I do anything with him? I could probably eat it, right? Didn't really fill me up all that much, but okay. There we go. Alright, so that's fine here. Close that. Open that. I should probably empty out my my waste tank. Alright, so I'll turn that on and then toss this in for a few seconds. Alright, that should be good. Okay, and then I suppose another thing I can do is swap out my oxygen. That'll be good there. All right. Okay. Close the door behind me. All right, so you can go into there. So that will throw in the empty cans, which means I can now make tomato soup. So I'll make one of those. There we go. We have a can of tomato soup. Good to go. All right. So now all I need to do is just wait for these things to continue growing, and we should be okay. The other thing that I can do is maybe potentially automate our growing situation a little bit, potentially, and then I can start working on other stuff. Right? But food should hopefully no longer be an issue. Okay, so greenhouse expanded, growing stuff. I think we're actually doing all right in here so far. That looks like it's dead. Whoops. I think it's because I left it on. My bad, but that's why we have this here. Green and blue. All right, good to go. So that is now fully recharged. Yeah, so there we go, greenhouse. Oh hey, that's the actual name that I gave it. It actually has it on the door? How have I never noticed that before? Huh. Okay. That's cool. Actually, hold on. Let me go back inside. I have to drop off the seeds, and I also want to drop off the microwave. So, okay. So potato seeds can go with the potato seeds, and the microwave can get thrown over here, I guess. Good. Yeah. That's a little better. Good to go. Okay, so we still have a lot of this stuff to go through, and I still have to set up my mixing so I can get the fuel and whatnot going on, which means I'd have to get all of the piping in there done. Let's see, swap out the battery real quick. All right. Okay, that needs more stuff. There we go, so we'll feed it another one of these. Enjoy. Okay. So now with this, we can put more drills here if I want to. I think I want to build out that way though, with that. Okay, so if that's that, then the next thing I need to work on is this. So I could make this the same width and just kind of extend it all the way over to here and fill it up with solar panels. Or I could do something else with it. Looks like we're at midnight right now because these things are starting to swap around to the other side. And I need a drink, so give me a second. And yes, I do have a mini fridge right next to the computer. And this is a lovely sound right here. I don't know if you guys heard that. There's the sound of a Dr. Pepper being opened. Now, I wouldn't say normally, but lately I haven't really been drinking all that much Dr. Pepper, or just soda in general. But I got a really, really, really good deal on like 6 packs of these little, what is this, like an 18-ounce bottle or something like that? And I think it came down to like 35 cents a bottle, which is like you go to, you know, any kind of a vending machine and a can is going to cost you at least 75 cents. So really good deal. So I just bought like 3 6-packs. So I'm just kind of working my way through them. Just got to make sure you brush your teeth after you drink them, because otherwise it rots your teeth. All right, so we have a lot to do. Now, I don't necessarily have to extend it this way. I could extend it that way and have this just be kind of like the entrance into here. So we'll let that out a little bit. It's a little warm in here. Oh, it's a lot warm in here. Okay. Really, really warm in here. I didn't realize it would get that warm in here, but okay. And then these need to be built up, so, nope, not that, this, there we go. Okay, so that goes there, and then this is going, why did you do that? Okay. Junction goes there and here. Oh, that's a 4-way junction. Oh, crap. Just wanted like a regular junction, dude. 3-way junction. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. All right. And then with that, I need to do more of these. That is it for my heavy cable, but I do have enough room for another solar panel should I choose to build one. But now that the door has been opened, we can close it back up again. All right. Okay. Those haven't advanced a stage yet, which is why they're still showing the potatoes and the tomatoes on the bottom there. When they do advance a stage, it'll update the graphics, which then, lets them show as they should be shown. All right, so I guess what I need now is just to... What would be the right way to say this? Solidify my elemental acquirement. So basically what I'm saying is I need to get these things hooked up and automated. But that's going to require fuel, which I do not have set up yet, which is going to require tanks, which I also do not have set up yet. And then I could do the fuel in like its own little thing, like make it like another room or something. Or I could do the fuel up on top and then just run our standard piping, whatever that we've been doing for all of our stuff, and just kind of run it out to this end and then run it up the wall or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it's going to have to be insulated, so that's steel and silicon, which goes back to me needing this stuff to be automated. All right. There's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. And then I also want to automate gases, which means that I have to set up the rocket ship, which means I need to figure out my alloy situation as well. So that'll be fun. Let's see, what else do I need to do? My brain is not working. Right, so I've got on this little paper right here that you can kind of hear. I've got some designs for ways to utilize the combustion centrifuge exhaust, and then throw that into a tank, and then have that run into the advanced furnace or just the regular furnace to get the temperature out of that without having to waste any fuel. And then I've got to put fuel inputs into there so that way they can be used in case I want to use them, but that requires valves and one-way valves and T's and all kinds of craziness. And then for the off-gassing of the advanced furnace, I still want to run that through some Stirling engines, but I came up with a better design to use the Stirling engines, and I know you guys can't really see what I'm seeing right now, but basically what we do is we have an inline tank hooked up to our exhaust from the furnace, right? So it'll go into the tank, and then off the side of that inline tank is there's going to be a combustor, and we're going to have a fuel input, right? So what we want to do is we want to put in a little tiny bit of fuel. So I'll put in a reg set at like 100 kPa or something like that, right? So something small. We'll pump that in there, and then we'll hit the heater that's on a pipe after the reg, which should then heat up the fuel to the point of combusting. And then I've got, I forgot what that symbol is. It's not a one-way valve. It's not a reg either. What is that? Hang on. What is that? I wrote down the symbol. I can't remember what the symbol is. But I mean, this is using like general, normal plumbing symbology. Well, I can't talk. My brain is gone, dude. Okay, so let me see. It's in here somewhere, I'm sure. I think it's... It's not a one-way valve because that would be... Or is it a reducer? I don't remember. It's something that will allow me to exhaust. Oh, it's a pump. Duh. Okay, so that's the symbol for a pump. So after I explode the gas inside the pipe, I pump it into the main line that has all of the exhaust gases in there. And so then I'm pumping this just combusted fuel into that to bring the temperature up again. And then I'm going to run a regulator off of that set at like 10 megapascals or something like that. And I'm going to run that into the Stirling engines. And then that's going to be going into the input. And then the output of the Stirling engines goes through a one-way valve back onto the inline tank. So it's going to cool down the gases a little bit in the Stirling engine, but then we can reheat the gases up in our little inline tank section thing by combusting some more fuel within the pipes and then pumping it in. So I think that is a good way for us to keep the temperature up. And then I have to be very, very careful about the reg that is pumping into the Stirling engines because I don't want them to explode. So I have to figure out what that's got to do, or what that's got to be. And then the Stirling engine itself has to be in its own room. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a heat exchanger in there hooked up to passive vent, so it's just pulling, the air from the room. And then we're going to run that into a liquid, which will then go outside of the room into an expandable radiator. And then I'm thinking about using nitrous oxide in a liquid format for that. I don't know why I chose to use that, but I'm assuming that water would probably work too. But for some reason, I just want to use the nitrous oxide. But it has to be something that can get very, very cold and not solidify. Now, I know that water will turn into ice at certain temperatures and stuff like that. So I've got to be really, really careful about how I run that whole thing, because with the expandable radiator, you can expand out the radiation part of it. And I believe you can also rotate it. So if I rotate it so that way the edge is facing the sun, it's not going to be heated up by the sun, so it'll just continually cool. So then through the heat exchanger, that keeps the room cool, which can then allow the Stirling engines to operate at a higher, temperature efficiency, whatever thing. And that's kind of the idea that I've got. Man, it's going to be interesting. But I also came up with an idea for a fuel preheater, and I'm sure that other people have come up with this too. But basically, you take your fuel, you run it through a regulator at whatever pressure you want to do. You do a heater, a heat pipe, whatever heating pipe thing on there, and you put all that into a large inline tank. So that way, when you when you pump the fuel in there and then you heat it up and then it explodes, the inline tank gives it the volume to where it should not explode the pipes. And then in case it does, you put a back reg on there at 35 megapascals that just vents out. So that way, in case the pressure inside of there gets too high, it just vents out and it still doesn't do anything. And then you have that pump directly into whatever you need. So there's a lot here, and I think it'll work. But I did do all of this like on paper and not like actually in the game, so I honestly have no idea. But in order to do all of this, I need this thing to be somewhere where I can utilize it without having to run like 50 miles of pipe around stuff. I suppose it's not that far if I want to do it. And then I'm saving this area in here for more batteries. Look, they're all fully charged. That makes me feel good. So batteries will have a little bit of protection from the sun. I don't know if that is going to make any kind of a difference or anything. And then the other thing that I could do is enclose this somehow. So that way I can, temperature regulate the area where the batteries are. So that way maybe they hold on to their charge a little bit easier, better, whatever. So let's see. So if I want to make use of this in the best way that I can think of, it's got to be, this is eventually just going to become like one huge building here, but it's got to be separated up in such of a way that I can actually make use of it in the future properly. Also, those plants should have grown by now. I just want to make sure they're not like dying or anything. Growing poorly, growing moderately well. Okay, so what? Oh, wait, is that growing poorly? It is growing poorly. Why are you growing poorly? Because there's something in the atmosphere you don't like. No, there isn't. Temperature's good. Oh, it needs more pressure. Well, I can give you a little bit more pressure. But as long as they're growing, it's fine. And now they're moderately well growing. Okay, so yeah, they just need pressure then. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to do. All right, so this, I think everything in here is good to go. All right, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so now I just gotta figure out the layout that I wanna do for all of this. So I wanna have fuel storage somewhere central, and I'm thinking I'll probably end up building off of the back here, like more areas. So doing my fuel setup over in here, that would allow me to bring the fuel over into here a little bit easier to be used. But I need the combustor to be over here because that's where all of this stuff is, unless I feel like running a ton of this stuff somewhere. All right, how are you doing? 39. Okay, so it's almost done. I suppose what I could do, just grab out what I can. Okay, we have another full stack of coal. That's cool. We have another full stack of iron, also cool. All right, so iron, coal. That can go there and there. All right, so that's good to go. And then if I take a look, not at that one, but at this one, we do have more iron, so that'll be good. Okay. And then we still have all of this stuff to go through, so I'm not really too much in a hurry there. Another thing that I'm kind of curious about is how much fuel the combustor actually uses. Because what I could do is get a Mark II tank, you know, the little portable tanks, and then fill it up with fuel over here, and then literally cart it, you know, like over here, and then just kind of like plug it in. And then it'll run until it runs out of fuel, which I think is good. And then once it slows down, then all I got to do is just open it up and I get all the ores. So, but the other thing is I got to figure out where I want to put that. So I'm thinking probably up here somehow, somewhere, but then I want to use the heat over there. So maybe I use this as like my heating area, which means I have to move all of that stuff up here. But I mean, that's not necessarily such a bad thing, right? And then another thing that I could do is move this wall out one. I mean, I don't have to, I suppose. But honestly, I mean, like, if I want to do this and make it look nice, I think I want to put like some rails on here. And then have this be kind of like just like a little bridge that you use to get over. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know, there's a lot, there's just a lot that I want to do. Then I could have all of the drill set up down here. And I don't know, man. Where are we at? 53 minutes in the video. You know what? I think I'm actually just gonna call it here. I'll work on some more stuff off camera. And then the next video will be an update showing you what I've got. So that'll be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, hope you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.